In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. The smallest one was Madeline.
If you believe you must be big in order to be tough, then you should get to know me. I'll teach you other stuff. If you believe you must be big in order to be tough, then you should get to know her. She'll teach you other stuff. I'm Madeline, and though I'm very small, I'm Madeline, and inside I'm tall. She may be teeny tiny, diminutive petite, but that has never stopped her from being pretty neat. I'm Madeline, I'm not some little twig. I'm Madeline, and inside I'm big. Dumpty Dumpty Dum. I'm Madeline, I'm not afraid at all. I'm Madeline, I'm bravest of all. Dumpty Dumpty Dum. She's Madeline, we hope you have it straight. She's Madeline, and inside she's Dumpty Dumpty Dum. Great!
Oh, Madeline!
In another old house that stood next door lived Pepito, the son of the Spanish ambassador.
Bonjour, Pepito.
Hola, Madeline.
Pepito, you look so sad. What is the matter?
Oh, Pepito, my son, do not look so sad. You will like living in London.
London? You are moving to London?
See, Madeline. Today. And I must leave Pablito the cat here. I must leave my whole menagerie here. My mother has developed an allergy. Achoo!
An ambassador may not have to pay the rent, but he has to move to wherever he's sent.
Adios, Madeline. Gracias for keeping Pablito.
Au revoir, Pepito.
Adios, amigas.
Au revoir, Pepito. Goodbye. We'll miss you.
The little girls all cried.
Ooh, we'd like to go to London too.
Beatbox. Hey, hey, you've got a call, so pick up the phone. Come on, you've got a call. Hey, hey. Beatbox. Acapella beatbox. Hey, hey, you've got a call, so pick up the phone. Come on, you've got a call. Hey, hey. Pick it up, pick it up. Come on now. Hey, beatbox.
He escaped!
Standing on this corner, look across that
In London, Pepito just picked at his dinner. Soon he grew thin, and then he grew thinner. And when he began to look like a stick, his mama said,
My, this boy looks sick. I think Pepito is lonely for Madeline and his Parisian friends.
His papa called Paris.
Hello, Miss Clavel? My little Pepito is not at all well. He misses you, and he is lonesome for Madeline and the little girls next door.
They miss him too.
Please, come and visit. There is plenty of room, and Pepito's birthday is coming up soon.
Merci beaucoup, Senor. What a lovely invitation. Quick, darlings, pack your bags, and then we will get out to the airport and catch the next plane. Que bien, mi Pepito! Your appetite has returned.
That is because Madeline is coming to visit.
Fill the house with lovely flowers. Fly out flags from all the towers.
For Pepito's birthday bake, the most wonderful birthday cake.
Place 12 beds in 2 straight lines. This last one will be Madeline's. My friends are coming to London. My friends are coming to London. To London, to London. Now everything is fine.
Pack your things, no time to waste. Off to the airport. Haste, haste, haste.
We'll take a toothbrush and our hats and leave some milk for Pepito's cat. Au revoir, old house, farewell, green vines. Goodbye, dear beds in 2 straight lines. We are going to London. Now everything is fine.
Au revoir, Mrs. Murphy. And while we are away, please get someone to trim the hedges and cut the grass. Merci. Merci.
We are going to London. We are going to London. To London, to London. Now everything is fine. They are coming to London. They are coming to London. We are going to London. Now everything is fine.
Good heavens! Pepito's birthday! We have brought no present.
What shall we get him?
Why, everybody knows, of course. He always said he craved a horse.
A horse? Mon Dieu! I do not think we can afford a horse.
In their little purses and in Miss Clavel's bag, there wasn't enough money to buy the cheapest nag.
Well, we will just buy something else. You are right, mes petites. In London, we may be able to get at least a retired horse as a pet. We will look.
So they went to the stables, where they found a horse that was gentle, strong, and sound.
Let us get this one. No, this one. But Madeline, he is too old, too ugly, too slow.
He is perfect. You will see.
Some poor old horses are made into glue, but not this one. Soon he was good as new. They reached the embassy at midday. Pepito saw them and ran out to say,
Madeline! Madeline! Que alegría! You have come just in time for my birthday.
Welcome to London.
Pepito! Pepito! We have a birthday surprise for you!
What is it? What is it? You have to guess. Is it a toy truck? Oh no, much bigger. And it has 4 legs.
And you can ride on it.
A bicycle?
No, Bobo. It has 4
you. A horse! A horse! Just for me! Gracias to you all!
Pepito named him Piccadilly, and he spoke to the horse, which to some might sound silly.
Ah, Piccadilly, your coat looks so clean and shiny. I think it is time we went for a birthday ride. Come on, Madeline.
Just then, a trumpet blew.
Oh, dear. Madeline? Pepito?
Piccadilly jumped up and off he flew over the wall to take his place at the head of the Queen's guards, which he had always led.
Madeline! Pepito! Oh, dear, they've gone. That horse has run away with them. Come, children, we must find them in London town.
What do you have there, Dan? Oh, Dan, be careful. Consumer fireworks are very dangerous. Thousands of people are injured every year. Going to try again, eh? Look, Dan, wouldn't it be safer to just watch professional displays of fireworks at the park or on TV? Come on, Dan. Did you know that on a typical Independence Day, more fires are reported than any other day of the year, and that half of those fires are caused by fireworks? Life isn't a cartoon. Don't use consumer fireworks. It's not worth the risk. Learn more about it at nfpa.org.
We look high and low in London town. There's London Bridge not falling down.
Oh dear, they're gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low.
Westminster Abbey we'll search and then we'll inspect our friend Big Ben.
Oh dear, they're gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low.
The huge Hyde Park we will explore, then we'll peek inside a giant store.
Oh dear, they've gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low.
In Soho they cannot be found. We'll use this bus to get around.
Oh dear, they've gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low.
Careful girls, watch your feet. Look right before you cross the street.
Oh dear, they've gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low.
How nice of you to visit me. Now won't you stay and have some tea?
Oh dear, they've gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low. Oh dear, they've gone, where did they go? We'll search this town both high and low. It is too bad that Madeline and Pepito missed all the fun.
But of course they had been having a wonderful time, for in the royal parade they headed the line. The birds had seen all this before, but they were glad of an encore.
Look! Regardez! It is Madeline! And Pepito too!
Then it became really grand. There was a mascot and his band. The people below were stout and loyal, and those on the balcony mostly royal.
I am the queen.
I am the king.
And you, Piccadilly, are the most royal of horses.
Oh, Madeline!
Here is your crown, Your Majesty.
Why, thank you, little girl. What is your name?
Madeline, Your Majesty.
Well, Madeline, you must be rewarded for your honesty. I award you the Medal of the Crown.
Merci, Your Majesty.
The show was over. It was getting dark in the town and in the park. Everyone went home with tales to tell about the little girl who was given a medal. They arrived home just in time to eat, at a table full of birthday treats.
We love our bread, we love our butter, and most of all, we love Pepito! Happy birthday, Pepito! Happy birthday!
Thank you. Gracias. Merci. And there is no better birthday present than to be with my friends. You make me very sleepy. Happy.
I think it is time for us all to go to sleep.
Everyone had been well fed, everyone was in their bed. Only one was forgotten, and he'd been on his feet all day long without anything to eat. In his cottage that was thatched, wearing trousers that were patched, was Simon the gardener, who loved flowers, especially in the morning hours, when their faces, fresh with dew, smiled at him.
How do you do?
Simon, who was never late, opened up the garden gate. Then he dropped his garden hose. There wasn't a daisy or a rose.
All my work and all my care for naught. Oh, this is hard to bear. Where is my celery? Where are my tomatoes? Have you seen my beans and peas, or the apples on my trees? My fruits and flowers are all gone. Oh, without them, I can't carry on. Oh me, oh my, what can I do? I'm very sad, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
He had radishes and kale, what is lost and now he's pale. His leafy plants, they are all gone. Without them, he can't carry on. Oh me, oh my, what can he do? He's very sad, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Have you seen my daffodils? I had them on the windowsills. My lovely flowers are all gone. Without them, I can't carry on. Oh me, oh my, what can I do? I'm very sad, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Have you seen his bright green grass? It disappeared and oh so fast. His perfect lawn, it is all gone. Pepito, where is Piccadilly?
He was right here.
And did you feed him last night?
I think I was too excited about my party. ¿Por qué? Why?
Elementary, my dear Pepito. And just as I suspected, we must search the town for him.
Just like a volcano eruption, they followed the trail of destruction. Just when they thought their efforts were in vain, they spotted a familiar name.
Oh, look who is lying there, with his feet up in the air.
I feel his breath. He is not dead yet. Oh, vite, vite, Pepito, get the vet.
Dr. Stone came quickly by. She checked Piccadilly's heart and eyes.
Don't worry, he is only asleep. Help me get him on his feet. As a diet, there is nothing worse than green apples and roses for an old horse. Promise me that when you take him away, you will feed him only grass and hay.
Just cut grass and hay for Piccadilly.
No green apples.
When they returned to the embassy of Spain, Pepito's mother was crying tears like rain.
Dear lady, we beg your pardon. It seems the horse has eaten up your garden.
A little sunshine, a little rain, and it will be beautiful again.
Pepito's mother said,
Quite so. Quite so. Still, I am afraid the horse must go. Achoo! 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 My allergy is back. What else can I do?
Then Madeline cried,
I know what to do. Pepito, let us take care of him for you.
Well, I suppose that would be nice. I always wanted a horse.
And just in case you're feeling down, Pepito, you may keep my medal of the crown. Happy birthday, mon ami.
Oh, thank you, Madeline. Gracias, Madeline.
Soon it was time to get on the plane. The girls promised they would come back again.
Fasten your seatbelts. In half an hour, you will see the Eiffel Tower.
The very best part of any journey by car, by bus, by plane is when the trip is over and you are home again.
Bonjour, Mrs. Murphy. Look what we've brought back from London. We will never have to find someone to cut the grass again.
The girls had dinner, and they were fortunately able to be 13 at the supper table.
We love our bread. We love our butter. But most of all, we love each other.
They brushed his teeth after he was fed, and covered him up, and put him to bed.
Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep,
said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the lights and closed the door. There were 12 upstairs, and below, one more. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
Orange Nanya style. Nanya style. Everyone knows that I'm the best dancer, but Pear is pretty good when he takes it Orange Nanya style. Nanya style. Oh.
true. Oh, pictures take me up.
One morning, Simon took his football to the land of chalk drawings to play with his friends. The chalk drawing people kicked the ball around and enjoyed themselves. Then the teacher made a suggestion. I think the chalk drawing team should challenge the moon to a proper football match. Simon looked doubtful. The Sums who live on the moon aren't very friendly, but we'll go and ask them. So Simon and Henry got into the moon rocket and blasted off to the moon. When they arrived, the Sums surrounded them, and Simon challenged them to a football match. To his surprise, the chief Sum agreed. Yes, we'll play, but only if we can use our own ball. Simon nodded. The chief Sum looked pleased. Now you'll see how mathematics will triumph and the moon will win. The Sums team, with their ball, crammed into the rocket, and they flew back to the land of chalk drawings. The football field was ready. The teams were ready. The teacher was ready to be referee. The crowd cheered. The football match soon started. The chalk drawing team soon noticed something very strange. Whenever one of their side tried to kick the ball, it seemed to dodge round them. But when the moon team centre-forward kicked the ball, quite gently, the ball swerved round the defenders right up to the goalkeeper, then it hopped over his head and scored. The chalk drawing people were surprised and grew even more amazed as the ball dodged through them again and scored another goal. The elephant was put in goal, but it made no difference. The ball dodged between his legs. Goal after goal was scored, and the Sums finally won 50-0. The happy Sums returned to the rocket and flew back to the moon. When they got out, Simon turned to the chief Sum. Well, I must admit we were well and truly beaten. You certainly played well. By the way, where's your ball? Oh, dear. We left it on the rocket. Simon turned. I'll get it for you. The chief Sum smiled mysteriously. No need to bother. And he gave a loud whistle. Guess what happened? The Sum's football hopped from the rocket and rolled up to the chief Sum. Simon stared in astonishment. It's not a real ball at all. It's a naught, one of the numbers you Sums are made of. The chief Sum laughed. I told you mathematics would win, didn't I? Simon flew back to the land of chalk drawings, wishing they'd used their own ball. Later on, back at school, his teacher addressed the class. You must all work hard. You can never get on in life without mathematics. And Simon could swear that a naught on the blackboard winked at him. Simon was at home, disappointed after the chalk drawing land football team had been beaten 50-0 by the Moon Sums. Simon wanted to know how to get his own back. He remembered what real football managers do. He took his chalk and, drawing matchstick figures, he planned some clever team moves for the return match. Later on, Simon met his friend Henry in the land of chalk drawings. Henry looked excited. The return match with the Moon Sums is this afternoon, Simon. The two of them hurried to the football pitch. This time, there were several matchstick men in the chalk drawing land team. Simon blew the whistle for a practice. The matchstick figures passed the ball so fast that it was nearly invisible. Simon was delighted. With that skill and those clever tactics, we'll beat the moon sums this time. Then Simon and Henry flew to the moon to collect the moon sums team. When they returned, Simon spoke to the chief sum. Our team has some new members, and we're using a proper ball this time. The chief sum just smiled. The moon sums won the toss and chose to play left to right, the same way the matchstick men had been practicing. When Simon kicked off, however, he was horrified to see the matchstick figures kept facing the same way as the sums. And when they got the ball, they passed brilliantly and scored into the chalk drawing land's own goal. Simon and his friends couldn't understand it. The matchstick figures passed again and scored in their own goal again. And again. And yet again. By half-time, the score was 30-0, and the chalk drawing land team had no goalkeepers left because the matchstick figures had kicked so hard they were all out of action. Simon went to the ref in dismay. The chalk drawing land team admits defeat. We want to abandon the match. The sums cheered. After the sums had returned to the moon, Simon discussed the disaster with his friends. I can't understand why those new figures I drew kept scoring into their own net. They were supposed to be using special new tactics. Well, no one knew the answer. So Simon went home, very puzzled. But when Simon saw his drawings on the blackboard, he saw what he'd done. Oh dear! I was so interested in planning tactics I didn't realize every move was from left to right. No wonder the figures scored into their own goal. They couldn't kick in any other direction. Simon decided there was no need for anyone to learn about his unusual mistake. He rubbed the drawings out. Now the chalk drawing people would never know the answer to the mystery. But we know, don't we?